Let's talk about something. What if the biggest thing holding your business back isn't your budget or your strategy, but just the simple fact that there are only 24 hours in a day? Today, we're going to dive into how you can use AI to break that limit and build a business that actually scales. Okay, let's ask a tough question here, and I want you to be really honest with yourself. Is your team, your amazing, talented, expert team, actually the biggest bottleneck to your growth? We hire these brilliant people, right? But are they really spending their time on the big stuff? Or are they getting bogged down, becoming the very thing we're trying to grow past? And this really gets to the heart of the problem. We operate in a world that is always on 24/7. Opportunities don't just magically stop coming in at 6 p.m. Your website is open for business on a Sunday. But your team, and they absolutely should, needs to rest. They need to log off. And that creates this huge gap between what the market wants and what your business can actually deliver. And when that gap exists, well, you know the drill. That amazing lead who fills out a form on your site at 9 p.m., by the time your team sees it the next morning, they've already moved on. Your best strategist is spending half their day just copying and pasting data between spreadsheets. And those big, important decisions, so often they're based on gut feelings because getting the actual data to back them up just takes way too long. But what if we could just flip that script entirely? Imagine, for a second, a different way. What if you could build a business that doesn't just run on human hours and willpower, but on smart, intelligent systems? Systems that are out there engaging customers, processing information, and even predicting what's next, all while you're asleep. This isn't a fantasy. It's a fundamental shift in strategy. So how do you actually do that? It all starts with something we call the 24/7 AI stack. Think of it like a three-part blueprint. It's a framework specifically designed to break down those human bottlenecks and create a business that operates at the speed of the internet, not the speed of a 9 to 5. Let's break down each layer. First up, you need a frontline that never sleeps. We're talking about custom AI chatbots. And no, these are not the clunky, annoying bots of the past. These are your 24/7 sales development reps. They engage every single person who visits your site, they qualify their needs, and they make sure that no opportunity, no matter what time of day or night, ever gets missed. Okay, next we have to tackle that internal bottleneck. And listen, this is not about replacing people. It is about freeing them. By automating all that repetitive, mind-numbing, copy-paste stuff, you empower your experts to do what you hire them for, to think, to create, to strategize. You get perfect error-free execution on the boring stuff, so your team can focus on the high-impact work that actually moves the needle. And the final piece of this puzzle, honestly, this is the real game changer. Predictive analytics. This is where you stop just reacting to what's already happened, and you start seeing the future. You stop guessing where things are going, and you start using your data to forecast trends. This lets you make smarter decisions faster and jump on opportunities way before your competition even sees them coming. So you've got the tools, right? The chatbots, the automation, the analytics. But, and this is a really big but, just buying the software is not the answer. Not even close. To really make this work, you need more than just tech. You need to change the way you think. You need a whole new philosophy. And that philosophy, it's incredibly simple. Results, not hours. I mean, think about it. The whole idea of tracking hours worked is so outdated. It's a relic from the industrial age, from the factory floor. The only thing that truly matters now is the outcome. Are you getting more customers? Are you making more money? Are you growing? The focus has to be on the result, not how long it took to get there. And this right here shows you the two paths you can take. On one side, you've got the old model, the traditional agency. They bill you for hours, they do one-off tasks, and at the end of the day, they're just a vendor. But on the other side, you have a growth partner, someone who has invested in your outcomes, because your success is their success. They don't just check boxes. They build systems that create value over and over again. And that is the absolute key difference. A task is done once, and its value is gone. A system, though? A system is an asset. It works for you today, it works for you tomorrow, and it keeps generating value. It's like the difference between renting someone's muscle for a day and owning a powerful engine that runs for you 24/7. So when you put it all together, this results, not hours mindset, plus that 24/7 AI stack, you're not just making small improvements anymore. No way. You are building a real, sustainable, and frankly, an unfair advantage in your market. So the big question is, what would this actually look like for your business? right? Where are your hidden bottlenecks? Where are your biggest opportunities? Well, the first step is to get a clear, honest picture of where you stand. And you can literally start right now. Just head over to ipune.com. You can get a totally free AI-powered business assessment. It takes, less than 5 minutes? And it gives you a personalized roadmap. Seriously, think about it. What would it mean to have a business that works for you around the clock? Go find out.